honestly. I look so good. I've got a migraine, which could you even tell? Let me say, Michael, look at my hair, man. I look like I'm going bald. Did you just fucking leave? Did he just leave? Wow, it's outrageous. Man left. Man gone left. Man done left. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if I can find Ethernet within like a solid couple minutes. Whoa, 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 whoa. You know what I'm saying? Why am I like this? Where's my hat? Which hat should I wear? Which hat should I wear, ladies and gentlemen? Let's try and do it right now. Let's do a bit of a fashion sense, baby. Hello, my baby. Hello, ma. See, right. One sec. Oh shit, I got my hat. Wow, is that an issue? You trying to say like I should be loud and proud? But I'm not racist. What the freak, man? I am. Come on, man.
It is honestly. It's like half an hour past.
It's only 3 p.m. for me.
Well, there's a thing called time zones. It's like like I know you're American, but there's like a rotation. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome back, Legends and Specimens, to the 37th installment of the Forgotten Podcast. I'm your host, Cynic, and we're joined here once again by none other than the furry-looking feline friend, Mr. Catman Joe. Right, you know what? We don't have a co-host today. Joe, we're a professional podcast, and we've done this nearly 40 times, bro. Today we have the devil that sits on EA's shoulders on our show, with 26.4 thousand subscribers and a channel holding up to 1.9 million views. He's built a reputation for himself online as not only the man who pisses off billion-dollar companies for fun, but also one of the most knowledgeable and reliable Apex Glitch YouTubers in the community. He's loved, he's hated, but most importantly, he can't go unnoticed. So here's a very cold welcome to the man himself, iCEE.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Flawless.
Yay! You guys got it. God damn.
God damn.
Oh.
So how you been, man?
Good. That's pretty cool that you put my Twitter bio in there. I like that slogan.
No, yeah, we do a lot of digging on the podcast. Like me and Joe. Joe likes to dig a little bit deeper than I do. So we always get the little Easter eggs in there as well, which I think is one of his best traits. It probably is also one of the reasons for one of his legal problems as well.
When it comes down to the scripts, not to cut into Joseph because I know there's a delay and I do apologize, but like basically in a nutshell, I see like Joseph's like he's the lead editor, he does all the editing. So if there's any funny moments, you're gonna probably see in your episode. Joe's got stuff from before we even started recording of me dancing or like shaking my ass in the bed. That's not need to be talked about. But anyway, Joe doesn't know this already. Anyway, but like no, like I do I'm like the lead scriptwriter, so I do all the research and whatnot and stuff like that. But yeah, having the bio and whatnot there was a really awesome little addition, I thought. So there you go.
The slogan is.
But yeah, moving on quickly. Oh, sorry, there was the mic problem. Just a little context. I already previously explained this, but I think we're not using that take anymore, so I'm going to explain it again. There's a bit of a delay between us and Joe because, well, he's in Scotland, so nothing up there's that good. But overall, the internet connection for him right now is just awful, and I think there's just connection issues overall on people's ends. So if there's a little bit of an audio delay to the audio listeners, that's why. But let's hop into question one, because before we hop into the history behind the fame, let's talk about the name. To be more specific, where have you been over these past 6 months? You've kind of been on a hiatus from uploading content. Obviously, there's been an occasional monthly upload, but what is the reason for this sudden stop in content production? I've been waiting for about 4 hours, bro. Just give me answers, please.
Oh yeah, well, my house flooded, so.
Oh Lord.
I haven't been able to upload that much. That's why I've been putting off the podcast for a while. But yeah, that's basically what happened. But in the future, I'm trying to upload way more. When everything's fixed and everything.
You kind of came back with content.
Flood? Is that like just a normal plumbing thing, or is it like genuinely been flooded overall?
It was flooded because of like rain and stuff. There's something wrong with the foundation.
Yeah, that's usually where water comes from. But like, when it comes, but I mean, like a flooding of the area, like did your whole area flood, or is it like?
Oh yeah, it was the whole area.
Sorry, it's just the delay. It's hilarious. I can't lie, man. I'm loving every minute of this because every single second Joe is dying more and more and more, and you can tell by the look at his face, it's just killing him. Sorry, But like, oh man. So that
live
kind
with God
of
for a
monster
reason.
will be just alcohol. Oh,
Honestly, it will be.
God
It's 2
damn,
bottles of
man.
rum back then. It's looking good, man. I just want
I
to
was
forget
gonna say,
everything that happened in the first
jumping
month.
from Joseph's question there, I say like you have more recently came back with content actually, which is quite cool. You started making content again and whatnot, at least a few uploads and whatnot. But is this just the beginning, or are you just trying to get yourself back into the swing of making videos? Delay's really bad. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I'm trying not to let my channel completely die because I'm not uploading at all. So I try to push out like random uploads once in a while when I have time.
That's quite cool.
Oh, fair enough, bro. Fair enough. I was gonna say. Yeah, sorry for the delay. This is going to be a shit show of an episode, but I love it. Cut out. Well, going on to my question, iCEE. So it might not come as much of a surprise, but I'm actually not much of an Apex player myself, with me only actually playing the game about 4 times over the space of a month, and that was for a collab with Joseph on his channel way back in April of last year. But I was wondering, from an active player's perspective, what has been your favorite season of Apex so far, and why?
I think it was season 7 because although that was the season
you are
Olympus
wrong,
came
man.
out. Oh yeah, so yeah, it was season 7 because although that was the season where Olympus came out, it was really good because that's when my channel got terminated. But I get to make a new channel and start over. It was pretty fun.
It was really
In
good because
context
that's
of the
when my
game,
channel
though,
got terminated.
is that still your favorite?
Well, yeah, because it's hard to explain.
Wait, what legend was season 7 character?
Oh, it was Horizon. It was when Olympus came out.
Man, season 4 is literally the only viable answer.
Oh, with the Revenge.
I don't.
Revenant.
I-
The only bad thing was map changes were absolutely horrendous. They got rid of the really nice skybox on World's Edge, but they released the best character and the best weapon. It was just great, and also the best cinematics. It was just the best. Season 4 was literally peak Apex.
Oh wait,
I was
Can't
going to
believe
ask
it's
you
season
guys,
7. That is bad.
not cut in, sorry. I was going to ask you guys, like, obviously, again, because I don't play Apex that often and whatnot. What season is Apex on right now? Just for clarification, is it 12? I think,
it's 12.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 12. Yeah,
12.
12. Yeah, I was going to say, god damn it. I mean, for you guys, as both, because obviously I know Joseph doesn't play Apex too much that often. I don't know how much you play it right now, iCEE, because obviously you're not making content and because of the circumstances changing with the flooding and stuff. But I was wanting to ask in general, like, from both you guys' perspectives, do you guys like Season 12 so far? Are you guys excited for the future Apex, or do you think Apex is kind of going downhill a little bit?
Oh, I don't like this game anymore. I only play it for videos.
Nah, I love Apex, man.
enough,
It's
man.
just when it comes to Maggie as a character and the way the meta is played out consistently, it's just not fucking worth my time all the time. Like, I love it, and I love to play it with like teammates and stuff. Like, I love my my team and stuff. We all do pretty well, and we always get some good clips and have some laughs. But overall, it's just one of those things where if you're not playing as a team, it is the most miserable thing ever. Apex solo queue is the most miserable gaming experience you can ever have. It's horrendous. I don't think
I was
anyone
gonna say,
actually enjoys solo queue.
When I initially played the game, from my honest opinion, Jay, I said this to Joe when I initially played it and whatnot. I gotta be real with you. Like, I actually kind of enjoyed this game as like a battle royale. It was probably the best battle royale I've actually subjectively ever played. And I played Warzone, I played like Fortnite, obviously, and I played Apex. And I know they've all got their own kind of unique kind of traits. I'd say Warzone's the weakest of the 3, to be honest, which is kind of weird to say. But I gotta be honest, Apex was a hell of a fun game. The only issue for me with the game that I didn't like, and I told you, Joe, and this was what Plague does while recording the videos for Joe's channel, like a collab, was that every single match I blue screened. I don't know why the fuck that happened. I have got no
I think
clue.
that was
I
more
still
of a
don't.
PlayStation issue, though.
Maybe, I don't know. I've heard it's a common issue though for Apex and many players on the game.
Apex is
Yeah,
really
but mainly
fun.
PlayStation Apex. Like,
Is that what it
wasn't
is?
Just Apex.
Oh, okay. God damn. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Is Joe disabling his camera? Or is that just me?
Yeah, I am. Sorry, I've got, for some reason, everything's trying to stop this recording from happening, and I've got a horrendous cough, and that is not getting into the audio microphone. So,
Swear. If
I'll
you
save you your ears.
if
So
you'd
you're
mispronounced that word cough as anything else, I would have giggled. Sorry, but continue.
God, you're both children. Right. Since we last spoke, a lot has changed, and I've seen your name plastered around within the Apex community. Why do you think people are so eager to speak about you, and why do you think some people do so in a negative light? I remember seeing you go on, obviously, not only iLoot Games podcast, I remember we spoke about this a while ago, but also having your name mentioned in a Kev King video. I remember watching that personally. And as he was mentioning, the drama between, Ford and Smash and Water got him, what's your take on the way people talk about you within the community?
Oh, some people, I feel like some people who are friends with me, they talk nice about it, but most of the time, if they're not friends with me, they talk bad, only because they want to be on EA's side. It's pretty funny.
Do you remember when we were doing some old glitch videos back in the day? What was the name of that kid that started slating my channel and your channel for faking bot lobby glitch stuff?
Oh,
Do you
I know
remember
what you're
him?
talking-
It's not Taylor Hobbs, but he was younger. He was like a kid, but he was like making lots of money from it.
Blizzard Gamer or something like that, or Call Me 5K or something.
Yes, no, that would be it. I think it is Blizzard. I remember it was. I think at the time you were cool with. I don't know if you're cool with Taylor or is it these carries now? Those two.
Yeah, these carry. I don't talk to him anymore, but we were.
Yeah, I don't mind these carriers. I speak to him every now and then. But like, you know, I think we were in a party with them at the time, and you know, we were speaking about him because we were doing, obviously, we were covering glitches, etc. At the time when we were all primarily, you know, glitch channels. And there was this kid, basically, just for a bit of context for viewers, and obviously for you, Joe, there was this kid that was basically talking about the glitches we were covering, saying like, oh, they're fake and they're horrible and everything we're doing is wrong, and like calling us out by name, you know. And we're just this kid, you know. But people were making like loads of, you know, views off it pretty easily.
Here. I don't know if you want to throw this in or edit it in, but I have this video. Hold on, let me look for it.
You could actually share it if you click the share button on the thing. It should be to share it on the screen. We can show everybody it live if you want. It's up to you.
I sent
it's pretty dope.
If it's bad, I can blur it, but it's fine.
No,
if Joe, you want to share it
on my computer? That's why.
Ah, see.
If you send it to me on Discord, I can put it on.
Yeah, I think he said he did.
I sent it to Joe.
Okay. What one?
Me.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen this one before. Oh yeah, which one?
Yeah, Joe and Joe. Yeah, CMJ. Hey. Goddamn. But yeah, Joe, if you want to fling this on the screen, you can.
This is Call Me 5K. This is a Blizzard Gamer's brother.
Oh, wait, the guys related? I thought the guys you guys both just mentioned, the Blizzard Gamers and the Call Me 5K, were two individually different people. I didn't think you were actually.
Brothers.
Oh shit! You were saying, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Oh, what, they were related? The guys that they're like a little slate team.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Imagine that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Imagine how
kinda
proud
mad.
their mum must be.
The video is so funny.
Trying to figure out where to put this on because.
Well, you can share it obviously in here. I don't know what you mean.
No, I know, but you can play it as a video,
Oh right, yeah, of course, as a file, it'll be a lot more stable.
can't you?
I was going to say, while you're searching for this, Joe, I was actually going to mention, because, you know, you mentioned there, obviously, iCEE, about, you know, people just kind of trying to get EA's good books, right? And I was quite surprised to see when doing research for you, man, because I was obviously entirely new to the whole Apex scene. I know a little bit, but not really that much as opposed to you guys. You guys are probably pretty much experts in the field compared to me, right? But what I was actually quite surprised to see was that a lot of, like, the Apex developers seem to keep tabs on, like yourself. There was, isn't there, like, a guy on Apex? He's, like, I don't know if it's Apex, I don't know if it's Blizzard or whatever it is, but, like, he goes around, like, he's, like, he bans people, but, like, he watches their streams as he bans them.
Hideout.
Yeah. I was like, what the hell? Like, I was actually genuinely surprised to hear about this guy, because I was like, I've never heard of this happening before. Like, this is actually quite weird. But is there a lot of people like that? Like, at I guess, EA? Or, like, at the Apex developers?
Oh, it's a good thing you brought that up, because me and Hideouts, I was kind of like trolling him because he said he's gonna go to a concert on some day. Here, let me see if I can find the tweet. He says he's gonna go to a concert, and I said, thanks for telling me when you're going to the concert. Now I know how to hack and not get banned. When to hack and not get banned. And he said we have an anti-cheat, so we're good now. And I said, so yeah, that made it to the news because apparently people didn't know that there was an anti-cheat team, and they thought it was just Hideouts.
God damn. Actually, when I was looking into it as well, I only thought it was just him, because I think it's more like because he's the most prevalent kind of person. You know, like, he's the one who you see at the face, like, he just doesn't care. He'll just, publicly acknowledge that it was him who done kind of stuff, or he'll be watching there as he does it. Like, he watches, who was it? Was it Water Got Him? He watched him live as he banned him, or was it someone else? I thought it was him, but maybe it wasn't.
Yeah, it was Water Got Him. He was in his chat, like, watching him.
The video
you could see him.
Download as the correct format, so I'll share my screen. But I have seen this video before, and it is pretty good.
I'm intrigued to see it.
It's Call Me 5K, by the way.
Window.
Right. I'm intrigued to see it right now.
It is pretty good. I have seen it before. It is so funny. Right. Alright, so you guys seeing this?
Fling it up on the screen. One sec, Scully. Let's go add.
Screen.
Give it a second.
Go up. Why is it not going up?
Might be because of
It
the layout.
is.
One sec. Oh, hi, I'm bigger. 1 second. Let's go like this here. 1 second. There we are. Give it a second.
Oh yeah, that
Give it a
background
second.
looks
What
pretty
the hell?
nice.
It's beautiful, right, bro? It's lovely. Check.
There
Like,
we
it's
are.
hella cool, man.
Okay, here we are.
All right,
I'm
let's
not
give
sure
it
if
a
you better
second.
hear this. It's a
Alright.
good video, man.
What the
Fuck you,
fuck is
ice, you
this?
fat cunt. I hate you. Delete all your videos, you stupid bitch.
What the fuck? The kid's like
Could you hear
5. You're
that?
saying, yeah, of
I
course.
know,
He's
it's
like,
hilarious.
fucking icy ops, you fat bitch. Like, for one, nobody's ever seen what icy looks like, and there's no indication that like icy could be fat. But like, there's no. What does that even mean? Like, what the fuck kind of comment is that? But it's like, what the fuck? Is this what he just does? Though he just makes videos just slighting peeps like this.
It's funny because his brother was like slating my channel, being like, "Oh, he lies about everything." And I'll be honest, a lot of Apex and a lot of glitch channels and everything can be dishonest in some aspects, but you know there is a difference when it comes to that sort of thing. But it's
Oh,
very
yeah,
funny.
Fun fact about that.
Yeah, I was gonna
group-
actually say real quick actually on that kind of thing. Just
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
sorry, I think.
Yeah, the delay.
yeah. I see. If you want to just quickly say what you're gonna say,
Sorry,
and then
this
Joe
bad
can
delay.
like,
So I was gonna
figure out
say-
where he belongs.
Fun fact about the Fender group with these carriers and Taylor Hobbs and everything. They made a podcast, just exposing me or something, and it was all fake stuff. And there was a
Exposing
guy.
you.
Yeah, I don't know. There was a guy who was typing random numbers in chat and said that he leaked my IP. It was hilarious. I wish I still had the stream,
Think-
but he deleted it.
When it comes to Taylor Hobbs and these carries, I think these carries is pretty chill. I've always got on with him quite well. When it comes to Taylor Hobbs, I'm on and off. I'm not a massive fan, but I don't hate the guy. But I know he did steal some of. I remember he stole some of your stuff and took full credit, and then moaned at people for uploading the same thing, even though everyone was covering it because it was in public, domain, because people knew about it. And do you remember when we were speaking about like Apex? EA's bias towards creators, like if they are sponsored, they sponsor a creator, right, who's like got 100 or so thousand K, like Andrew or is Candy-Roo or whatever.
Oh yeah, Candy
It's
Room
Candy-Roo, isn't it?
Zelbrad. Yeah, I know
He
what you're
got
talking about.
sponsored, and the community used to love him, and they still do, but they used to love him a lot earlier in Apex, and I quite liked him at the time. But he would do like videos on the same sort of glitch, like how to get into the vault, how to do this sort of thing, because it's all quirky and fun when we're getting revenue and eyes towards our game. But if some smaller YouTuber like iCEE comes along and does it and shows everyone what's going on, that deserves death. It's the amount of bias in that company. And if I see my Apex account gone tomorrow, I know why. But the amount of bias in that company is it's astounding how much like imbalance there is. It's so stupid.
Oh yeah, I have a video.
I was gonna say here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
there he
The
is.
delay is so bad. I don't know when everybody begins speaking. I'm so sorry. Go ahead. I see. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody.
I was just
Go ahead,
gonna
I'm listening.
send a picture to Joe of all the copyright claims that I get. And if you look, all of those, like most of the videos that I got copy striked for, was all posted to the bigger channels, like Zalbrad's channel and Candy Roo's channel. Let me just see, for example.
Oh no, I know. I remember we went over this back when this happened.
Yeah. What? Oh yeah, Rapid Fire the Sentinel.
I-
That was the big one.
What I'll do
Glitch
is I'll
into
try and
lock
fling some
vault.
stuff in afterwards, or I'll write it in the description, etc. But
Yeah.
basically, EA is a very unfair company.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Is everyone all right? Connection terminated.
I'm good. I don't know how bad it is for you
I say
guys.
we
My
have a
delay. I
moment of
can hear you
silence
guys.
to let Joe try and get in somewhere.
That's what she said. All right, I'll try refreshing. Skiddy.
Do you want to take number 4?
Oh yeah. Do you want to wait for him to join back?
Yeah, we can do that. I mean, we could do it without him. Like, I don't mind.
You guys gonna do shit without me? Come on, man. What the fuck? I was going for like 5 seconds. You gonna do shit without me?
Dude, I had like 2 seconds of bliss just then. You don't even understand.
Oh, bliss, man. Fuck. God damn, that hurts my feelings. God damn, man. On the
got
subject
a
of
brand
glitches,
as
though,
well.
I like to take this opportunity before my delay comes back in full throttle. On the subject of glitches or whatnot, and it's actually very related to what we're talking about, obviously, right now. You've been accused of stealing glitches, I see, from other members of the Apex community, and apparently even outright occasionally copyright striking individuals who have tried to call you out for it or use your glitches that you had first posted about. And I was wondering if you could tell us if there's any truth in those allegations, because all I've heard are those allegations. I've never really actually seen any proper proof of them. And I was wondering if you could tell us if there is any proof behind it.
Yeah, that happens a lot. Most of the time when I try to do collabs with people, I would send them a glitch. And this happened recently. I don't want to say the name because I don't want to start anything. But this
It's happened
guy,
with Taylor Hobbs as well.
yeah, with Taylor Hobbs too. I did a video with this guy a couple days ago. It was under Olympus glitch, and you could see the dates of when I recorded it and everything. And he ended up collabing with another guy and sending him the glitch. And automatically, that's just a bad position to be in, because if I upload the same video, I'm gonna be called out for stealing it, even though I have dates and everything. So I would have to make a full-blown video just showing that I didn't steal it, but then it would give him like even more popularity off of stealing.
Yeah, it's kind of like a double-edged sword where it's like, in that kind of position, do you outright make the video regardless and say, fuck it, I can explain if people ask me to that I didn't steal it. But then if you do that, again, you're going to be giving them promotion, and it's a double-edged sword. It's kind of like, you don't want to help them, but as well, you don't want to let them kind of just win, you could say, I guess.
Yeah, so I kind of just have to deal with the comments that are still glitches and stuff, even though I have full-blown proof of it not happening at all.
I remember there was a big time period for a while where that was literally all your comment section.
Yeah,
Which
it was
is like
horrible.
7-year-olds saying it. Like
It's funny-
constantly.
It's funny as well, people even say it, because from my research and what I could see and whatnot, and I get it could be maybe biased, maybe I wasn't, some people could say, hey, you weren't looking in the right places perhaps, but from what I could see from every bit of research I'd done on iCEE, you were always the first. You were always like you were a person who were like, people that find glitches, it bewilders me, right? Like I used to cover duplication glitches on Minecraft, but I never once found duplication glitches on Minecraft, right? And I know it's quite different, but you know what I mean? Like I never found them. To find a glitch is quite a unique thing, because you really have to be looking out for something like this, or you have to be testing things to see if it will actually break or if it will work. So it's like you were one of the very few people who are actually testing things and actually finding glitches yourself, being the original founder of them, or with maybe a friend or two. But it was always you uniquely by yourself. It wasn't like I saw other people doing it first. It was you who was doing it, and you were the best one to explain how to do it as well. Hence why your channel got banned or terminated.
Yeah, basically, it's kind of garbage when it happens. I usually, cause like, I have like a big doc of all video ideas of all glitches and stuff, and if any of them blows up and a bigger creator covers it first, I automatically get accused of it being stolen. It's so annoying. It happened with, perfect example, Candyroo. I don't know if you guys remember that Candyroo under the map glitch with the rampart turn.
Yes, no, I remember a few of the ones, like some of the Vault ones Candy recovered as well. I remember you did first, and he never claimed to discover the Vault ones, but like he would go over it and be like, but he wouldn't mention anything. He would say, he's like, I saw like this YouTuber do it, or because why would he credit someone smaller than him?
That's
I like
exactly
Candy. I
what
think
he
he's a pretty
told me.
respectable creator. But they have like that shadow to look behind, and they kind of overshadow these smaller people that help them out. It's like
I
data
think
mining. It's a lot of
inherently,
people
not
look
to cut
past
you off,
stroke
but I
as
think
well.
inherently it's kind of like, okay, he's not mentioning who actually done. He's not himself saying that, hey, I found the glitch. But if he's not mentioning who he found the glitch from per se in name, then it's kind of leaving it about in the open as if because there's kids that are going to watch it, or people that are just too stupid to actually understand that he actually didn't find it. You know what I mean? Or like the said person didn't find it. You know what I mean?
Still hella
So
backhanded.
they're going to assume that the correct thing to do, obviously, in that situation would be to say, hey, I found this from said person, so that said person, if they've already made videos on it, like iCEE has, doesn't get hate or doesn't get any sort of comments or saying that he stole it, even though it could have been posted before or even after, but he was one who initially found it.
Not only is like obviously the creators being shadowed by other bigger creators that don't like it, because EA also hates their fan base apparently. They've also ruined any glitch potential. I don't think glitches ruin the game in a sense of like the training range. Do you remember iCEE when the training range used to be broken? I used to spend ages. We used to spend ages going through the map. We would glitch into the walls using totems, rampart walls, etc. The crypto drone over would use a grappling hook to like swing from the crypto drone onto a ledge repeat 4 times, etc. There used to be a time when you could get to the dropship, which was just a bit of the skybox, which was awesome. I've actually got lots of footage of that. So you can't do it anymore because for some reason they've refined the whole training range to where you can't even clip in the wall. You also die when you switch characters. You can't like phase switch into walls, which is so stupid. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like little things like that made the game so much more fun, especially if you're playing on like console, like most of us are. Because on PC you obviously have like a lot less limitations, so you can experience and play around with these settings and make things more fun in your own way without actually just repetitively playing a repetitive BR. And you can have a bit of fun with things in the training range, but you know, EA does not like fun, hence why we have no more fun. So
it's kind of weird. I'm sorry about the delay if I cut anybody off here, but it's kind of odd when people say that, you know, glitches ruin the game or glitches are bad for the you know, the I guess environment of the community, right? And it's an interesting topic because there is cases in certain situations where that can be true, but I think often glitches kind of can almost improve the community and the experience as well. I mean, a perfect example of this when I was looking into iCEE, and I read a lot of iCEE's comments. I honestly, dude, I read hundreds, thousands of your comments on your videos, like not from you, but from other people, just to try and get more of an insight into myself and your kind of point of view a little bit for this interview and whatnot. But it was kind of weird because it's like it reminded me so much of the GTA 5 community, for example. GTA 5 used to have dozens of duplication glitches getting uploaded every single day about it when it first came out, and that kind of helped feed the community even more exposure and even more actual growth, because people would, like, I wouldn't sit and grind GTA for 10 hours a day, but I would sit and grind GTA for 10 hours a day if I could duplicate and get stuff for free. You know what I mean? Like, it added more to the community, if that makes sense. Hopefully, again, I hope I'm not caught out here. I've added more to the community, and it kind of gave more to the environment for the community as well. And I think it's the same with Apex. Glitches, although they can be somewhat game breaking, or they can be things that maybe ruin the experience or outright kind of I guess unbalanced experience for some people, it is something that inherently also does increase the popularity of the game, and also as well makes it more fun to play.
Like the player count for Apex, I'm not sure if you saw this, iCEE, but the player count for Apex started to run dry. I think this is around season 5, but then there was the Infinite Sentinel glitch and the Infinite EMP glitch, and everyone came back because it was funny. And also people came back to play Apex when you could place a rampart turret on a crypto drone. Like, that was hell, but it was very fun and very funny. You know, I feel like those little moments breathe life into the community. Not necessarily the core gameplay though, but you know what I mean.
Wait, what happened?
What were you saying? Sorry, you like said something and then stopped.
Oh yeah. I said respawn doesn't like work at all. That's why if something's popular, they blame for whoever found it and they take it out. It's annoying. Yeah,
but that's what we were saying earlier.
You know,
it's
this
like
was...
they'll get rid of the person who found it, but if someone who is bigger than the person who found it covers it, it's like, they're enjoying our game. It's not, they're breaking our game. It's if they're smaller, that's when they're breaking the game.
Oh yeah, they're biased because bigger creators give them more money.
Have your fun.
That definitely sounds like
exactly.
That's what it is. They're definitely biased.
Always say they've been. This is the dead zone. I'm just waiting. I feel like I'm gonna have some cricket sound effects in here.
Joseph's gonna have to cut or edit some shit. But yeah, Joe, you do the Forgotten 7. I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah. So, well, spoiler, by the way. So iCEE, we have a recurring segment on our podcast called The Forgotten 7. We ask our guests 7 a little bit more personal questions just to get to know them a little bit better and help paint a more clear picture of who they are as a person behind the content. So what I'll do is I'll ask 7 questions and you'll give us the most genuine answers you can. Does that sound good?
Yeah, sure.
Hell yeah, you got no choice. Right. What does your typical content creating outfit look like? So, like, for example, Joe doesn't wear. Is it you always wear shoes while you're making content?
I always wear shoes while I'm making content. But today, for this very fine opportunity, I'm just in my socks. So
don't show me your feet, okay?
I'm in socks, bud. You know what I'm saying?
You did that last episode. You put your bare foot on the wall, and obviously I like to wear a suit every now and then. So, is there anything in particular you like to wear while making content? It's a little weird thing that a lot of people tend to have.
Hoodies and joggers are really comfortable.
I can't lie, that doesn't
So
really surprise me.
comfortable
You feel like more of it, like, from everything I know about you, iCEE, you seem like such like even the way in which you speak and present yourself, you don't put a lot of effort into it, which is that's not like a bad thing. I mean that with the utmost respect. It's quite just like, as in, you're very chill, you just laid back, you're just doing what the fuck you want.
This is
You're
a
just chilling
really,
out.
really sketchy way of saying laid back, Joe.
Like, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying, but it's just laid back. That's what I'd say it is. It's just chilling out and laid back. You're not trying to be too serious and too stick
I
up
like
your own
the
ass.
fact
You're
that
just
you
trying to
don't
fun.
put effort into anything I see.
Oh, shut up. I didn't say that. You said I don't mean that as well. God damn it, man.
What's the best piece of advice you've ever been given?
I think. Alright, that's a good one because I don't know.
So none.
None.
There probably is, but I just can't think of it.
Do you wanna
Always
skip
wear a
that one,
condom?
or do you wanna ponder? Probably something
Don't
about the
take
Boston
anything
Tea
too
Party.
serious. That's a good one for.
That's a pretty solid one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always
that.
said if it's not worth speaking, if you can't laugh about it, it's not worth speaking about. That's what I've always used to say. It's funny because I stuttered. That's how. Oh, Joe, I'm gonna come up to Scotland, bro, and I'm gonna segregate the United
I
Kingdom.
love how you try to give this like
But
motivational, like
gonna be-
it's funny because this is my favorite This is my favorite saying. You're like cutting off. It's brilliant.
Now that he's gone, what
Oh,
gives you your
shoot.
motivation?
You removed me.
I honestly, making videos are fun because I get to ratio the TikTok girls at my school who show off because they have a lot of followers. So I could just show off and do it. I don't tell them, but it's like a mentality thing. Like I could
I was
think in
gonna
my
say
head.
there.
Yeah, I could just
Go
think
ahead.
in my head, like, yeah, these TikTok girls have like 5,000 followers, but little do they know, I make billion-dollar companies mad. Just
Yeah,
things
you
make
say-
me feel good in my head.
I was gonna say because from my understanding, you don't really like. Didn't you say there's like a kid? I don't know if this was a joke, but I'm pretty sure it was serious. It was like a kid who was doing a music video outside your house, like not outside, but like not far from it. Whatnot, who goes to your school and stuff like that.
that's
But is
for
it
real.
just like that was for real? Jesus Christ, man, that guy's gonna be big. If you haven't seen his music video, definitely check it out. iCEE covered
Still
it.
makes music
But-
actually.
Oh damn, man, that's painful to know. You know what I'm saying? I'll be setting that as my alarm so I wake up in the morning. But no, I was gonna say like I was gonna ask, do you tell people in your school, like in school life in general, is there any friends that know who you are and like obviously online as iCEE Ops?
No.
Are you really that secretive?
Yes, because if I tell them that, I'll get canceled. It's like
Why would you?
if I ever go to college and they find my Twitter, that's not gonna be good. Or my YouTube channel.
Oh, I have to agree with you there. You know what I'm saying on the Twitter part. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, you have to agree with you there. God dang.
You know what's
Imagine-
funny? I agree with you. I completely agree with you, and I think this is a good idea to keep it secret. It's just hard to keep it secret when my college tutor has played a whole episode of the fucking Forgotten podcast on the projector without telling me.
Yes.
It was so painful, bro. It was so fucking painful. It was oh, what episode was it? It was I had to stop it because I realized where it was going. It was Rocky's episode, and you know what
Oh.
Rocky's episode entails.
Oh yeah, there's a
And
part in
luckily,
we
my tutor and lecturer are very laid back.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to cut in there. I was just gonna say
But
there's a part
I
in
don't know
Rocky's
if they
episode for
wanna
anybody who
hear
doesn't already
about
know.
shitting.
And Rocky tells a very specific story about how he lost his virginity. Weird episode. And Rocky's while he's telling us this story, he's in a hot dog outfit, and it's really odd, and it was just so funny but so weird. Rocky's a funny guy, God love him, but it was like he was sitting telling us about how he done it in this school park, and I'm like, yo, you have to like, you have to say we need to cut this here. It was mad stuff, man.
When people bring up the podcast to me and they try and introduce me to new people, it's like, oh, this is Joe. He has a podcast. He's interviewed a hot dog, 2 pedophiles, and I don't know, think about a dragon because they always see dragon's name. Yeah, but it's not wrong. We've had 2 people on that are a bit dodgy.
Yeah,
You know?
sadly, yeah.
Dropping
we have.
names today. Actually, I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
gonna let you leave.
That's kind of
You know
on
who it is.
me.
Don't
That's
worry.
kind of on me. For some reason, see the Apex community. I know that Water Gotham definitely is one, but like in the Apex community, like yeah, I know that's the case. But in Minecraft, there's way too many of them. I'm telling you, like honestly, it's like every other week there's a new pedo pops up. Like, oh hey, how's it going? Like it's like no, it's too bad. So we've had
I love
2 of them on the show,
pedocraft.
sadly. Jesus Christ, I'm leaving. Jesus Christ.
On that note, iCEE, at this point in time, how would you exactly describe the way that you are feeling?
Oh, this is pretty fun podcast, to be honest.
Well, I like to hear that. You're saying, oh.
I mean,
I mean, was that really a podcast? That was. Oh, did
no
you?
Offense. Yeah, no offense to them, but this one's so much fun.
I'm glad to hear you. I'm saying I couldn't find the other podcast. That when I was doing research, I never saw
never
that.
knew this, right?
Oh, wait.
But I've never understood the hype behind iLoot Games. He's the most monotone motherfucker I've ever seen in my life.
Dude, he's the OG data miner and OG
He's so
glitches.
boring though.
He's not. I think he's just mature. I think that's the word that you're looking for.
The Sims thing. No,
Nah,
the
I
don't know.
Sims thing was the funniest thing.
I watched iCEE's interview with him. Sorry, because I wouldn't really call that a pod. I know he does have a podcast. And I did watch Ben. He does seem like a pretty chill guy, genuinely. But like he just seems quite just like mature. He's just a mature dude he's not trying to make it like comedically. He's just trying to be mature and just do it seriously, which you got to respect as well. But I feel like iCEE when you went on his like but when iCEE went on his like podcast, if you want to call it that, because it was a podcast, but iCEE went on more for like an interview section of the podcast, if that makes sense. I don't know if you agree there, iCEE. It felt because it was like 11 minutes long. It was like more of like an interview. I felt like so. I know my opinion, but I never know you went on another podcast.
Oh yeah, I did. It was with they follow me on Twitter. It was
the Apex Squad one. I can't remember what it's called.
No, it was Grab My Banner podcast. They're cool.
Yeah, that's
people.
it. Grab My Banner. Yeah, but I remember
they
it was they have the
Twitter.
characters, don't they?
Yeah.
Like the Apex Squad. Yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing something about that.
I remember
But,
going
say-
on Loot's thing. Kev kept making fun of me because he said that it felt like a teacher explaining what they did was wrong, and I was just agreeing with everything. He was saying, "So you're not gonna do glitches anymore?" And I want to get my.
Oh, but that's I watched that podcast on his that interview section of it. I watched it about maybe 3-4 times, and I can't lie. Your friend who said that, did you say it was their name was Kev?
The King.
Okay, all right. Well, I can't lie.
The guy that did the video analysis on it.
Yeah, I saw that as well. I watched him as well. Yeah, so it was mad though because he is quite right. Like I'm not saying you're wrong for it, but it was kind of like he's this adult and you're kind of like this young guy. So it's like yeah, I mean you've certainly made a mistake. Like it was just a lot of agreeing, but it was good. It was still very informative to watch and listen to. And it was you're lagging. I'm lagging. Who's lagging?
You're always lagging.
I think
Fuck
I'm
that,
lagging.
man. Oh, sorry.
No.
Joe, you can continue.
Joe's
Though.
end.
It might be better. It might be better.
It's just Joe's end. It's the Scottish Wi-Fi. It's plugged into the local mound. But what is one thing we would never guess about you? He sucks toes.
Don't say that.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, you gotta cut out this thinking time, but I gotta.
Okay, yeah, we'll add like the
I'm gonna put
3 hours later.
the Jeopardy music. Yeah.
The Jeopardy
3
music?
hours later.
I gotta think about that. What would you think would be crazy if I told you?
If it's me taking a shot here to say, because I feel like I know this would be a good one. I feel like if you told us you were like secretly actually like 5 foot tall, like I feel like for your attitude, if you were like only 5 foot tall, I'd be like, holy shit, man, this I don't know. I just expect you to be taller.
Short people are more angry though.
I mean,
I feel
Hitler.
like he's like. Yes, honestly, Joe, we mentioned that man a bit too much on this podcast. I think
Maybe never enough. You're saying that? I'm kidding.
we're not
I'm kidding.
associated with those people.
God damn it. But
Just clarifying, because Joe's got some weird stuff in his basement.
I don't. I'm saying that's
I don't
that's
even know
not
how
true.
I could answer that question.
So not even you can guess those things about yourself.
No, because like,
You
what would be
secretive
like
fucker.
crazy to know?
I mean, all right. I mean,
Well, I don't
okay.
know.
Well,
do you have anything?
I mean,
crazy?
but no, there's a lot about you that we don't know, right? So I mean, I don't know if there's something that's maybe specifically sticks out. Like I don't know, I'm trying to think. Like, can you play a musical instrument?
Is there anything that you
or
think
is there,
to yourself that's like, oh, this is not something that everyone does, or etc.
or what, or even better, what someone, or you, yeah, is there anything that you think to yourself that like, this is probably something that people don't actually think that I would be doing? Like, say for example, if you told me you can play the flute, I'd be like, oh shit, like I didn't expect that. You're just like, like an example like that. If there's anything of that kind of nature.
Oh, here's a good one. You know how you watch my podcast with or my video with Kev the King? I told people that I was older than what I actually was, so they wouldn't take me as a
Ooh.
joke.
Shit,
Bruh.
really?
Yeah.
God damn, man. Do you think because of your age, a lot of people kind of, I guess, look past you a little bit? Like they think, oh, he's too young, he's too mature. Even though you're not really that young in general. You're young, but you're not that young.
I think so. I think if I had a deeper voice, EA would think I'm older.
Oh,
and it
I
would be a game
remember.
changer or something.
I remember iCEE thinking that I was a lot older than I was.
God
Yeah,
damn.
'cause
I
he
mean,
goes to
how?
When we
college.
first met, he thought I was
Well,
older.
yeah. I mean, do you guys want to do? Are we all going to stay on our age here, or are we not comfortable with that?
Do you
I'm
know my
actually
current?
42.
Hold on, iCEE. Do you know my current age? Guess.
18. I started on Twitter.
All right. Well, yeah. I remember you used to think I was in my 20s.
Oh yeah, because you said you
Yeah.
went to college. Like, apparently it's.
Well,
different
he's in
these days.
college right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in
but
college
then
right
you
now.
said I sounded 20. I'm like, are you insane? Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
still at college because I do doing 2 years. Yeah.
Well, I'm 22 for any sort of consultation. 22 and I'm still playing
What a
Minecraft.
loser.
And I'm not a predator. No, sorry, but right. Sorry. Had to be said.
Debatable. For the last question of the Forgotten Seven, what would you personally say is your biggest strength? Because we're going proper interview style now.
Oh, making Billy. Oh wait, what happened?
He just left. Just continue. Fuck him. You said just continue.
Oh yeah, okay. Making billion-dollar companies mad. That's a good strength.
That's a solid answer. I can't lie. You know he's gonna come back in here and be so upset that he missed out on that. Don't tell him, please.
Your
Hi, Joe.
strength is having a gaming mouse and just clicking.
He said
the wrong
his
button
biggest
on it.
strength is that he has a massive cock. I'm
Oh,
not
yeah,
even
yeah,
lying. That's what he
yeah.
just said. He just said it right now. I'm telling you, that's
I'm
not
just
what I'm like.
kidding.
You should have said that as well.
It's like I've got the
never
biggest
guess about you.
He was
God
making
damn.
billion-dollar companies mad. I can make people mad without even trying. It's
I think
funny.
you have that.
Make
I think
me
you have
mad,
that kind of
Isaac.
nature.
I don't know how. I have all the pros. All the pros
well,
blocks me on Twitter
Redundant
and
power
everything.
then.
I don't do anything
You know what
at
my
all.
biggest flex is the fact that iCEE Ops follows me on Twitter. How's that?
Oh
yeah.
yeah. I thought I'd
Hey.
been following you for the longest time, and apparently I wasn't.
Yeah, you didn't for a long time. I got very sad about it, but it's fine.
Joe was an
Made up
emotional
for it.
wreck. He was every night. He was praying
I
to
was,
the Dark Lord
dude.
Cthulhu.
I went to so many mental institutes. It was not even funny.
Oh. Okay. Wait. Can we say who our biggest follower is on Twitter? Like our most popular?
Oh yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
How can you
Okay,
check that?
Well, you can.
Oh,
You'd have to just
I
know.
don't.
You'd
You
have to
said
just
it,
off
though.
memory. Yeah,
I
I know.
Joe-
Who's
Joe's
yours?
gonna
then?
like this one because I know
Oh,
Joe
right.
likes Leafy a lot. Dude,
Don't tell me it's Leafy.
follows me.
Fuck
Yeah, he
off! You're
follows me on
fucking lying.
Twitter.
You're saying. You're
No,
fucking
really.
lying.
Really?
No, man. No, dude. I'm jealous.
Really?
Leafy replied to one of my tweets like about maybe a month ago, not even that, maybe a couple weeks ago, and I swear, bro, I almost pissed myself. Like I was like, like I was honestly, man, like no way Leafy fucking follows you, bro. That is so wicked, man. You gotta DM him.
I
You
don't
gotta
know.
DM.
I don't know follower. I don't know follower wise, but I do have a one of my favorite ones, which I think is really cool.
Right.
I know Joe, you're not massively in touch with Titanfall, but
No.
the guy who Captain Lastamosa is named after follows me,
Oh shit. Okay.
which I think is
Well,
pretty cool.
For me, mine's is probably a buddy of mine called Post. His name's Postbox Pat. He was a Minecraft YouTuber. I met him way back when I started my channel, and he only had like 20k, and now he's up to like 5 or 6 or 700k, and he's doing Fortnite, which is kind of like, but he follows me still, so that's pretty cool. I think he'd be my number one. I think that's like the most popular. But I can't believe iCEE freaking is followed by Leafy, man. That's like dope. You've seen, bro.
Yeah,
That's
I
so,
was surprised,
so
too.
cool.
I've been watching him
Bro.
for so long.
Oh man,
We've had-
that is amazing.
You've had a few interactions with Leafy though, haven't you, Joe?
Me, I've had a
With,
couple.
the other account.
I've had a couple. I was in one of Leafy's videos. Leafy tweeted at me. I've spoken to people that have been followed by Leafy, so that's even better. You know what I'm saying? But that's about as like far as it goes. Plus, I also run
I
a
am
Leafy
Leafy.
archive channel. Yeah, I am. Yeah, there you go. It's actually funny that we're talking about Leafy. In fact, I say because the next question is actually about Leafy. So, this question is a little bit more about you personally, I say. But something I didn't know we had in common until not too long ago was our mutual interest in Leafy is here. For anyone listening who doesn't already know who that is, Calvin Lee Vale, also known online as Leafy or Leafy is here, is an American former YouTuber and former Twitch streamer who, from 2011 to 2017 and then 2022 when he came back, or 2020, excuse me, made reaction and drama content. But he was mostly known for for his CS:GO surfing commentary videos. He was, I'd say personally, the king of YouTube commentary for a very long time, and was known as the bully of YouTube until his channel got, and sadly, unfortunately, terminated back in 2020. But I want to ask you, iCEE, if you see yourself as sort of the Leafyest here of the Apex community, because you've shown a lot of similar traits to Leafy, such as your editing and your commentary style, along with your use of CS:GO surfing gameplay in videos like Apex Legends YouTubers got exposed, or Watergot is suing me, and even how you act on Twitter with you portraying yourself as this edgy guy who pokes fun at people. It's basically everything or anything even you want in general. It's very Leafy kind of orientated, and I was wondering if you see yourself as like the Leafyest here of the Apex community.
I mean, I tried to, but in my own way. I don't know if you saw my commentary videos on like Bias 12 and stuff. It's so fun.
I've seen a lot of it. I saw that you used, like, for me and you, we both actually, funny enough, used the exact same 80s vaporwave Leafyest year intro.
Yeah, dude.
It was so wicked. I was like, oh my god, I was watching. I was like, dude, I loved it, man. I'm a massive vaporwave boy. I love Leafy and I love all this stuff. I mean, the edginess of them sometimes went a little bit over over the board. I felt like sometimes like bullying some kids was a bit, but it was funny. Like that's why I currently run our archive channel. I'm like one of the biggest people who does it.
I can't say I'm the biggest Leafy fan. I do got to give him credit because I remember watching a lot of him. And I also watched I'm not sure if you're familiar with Luna. I watched a lot of him as well.
Oh, the story time
it's
guy.
the same sort of concept. What was that, sorry?
Yeah, the story time guy. That's what iCEE said.
Yeah. Basically,
Yeah.
I feel like it's a very defined content of its time. You know what I mean? I feel like now it would not do as well. But back then, it was the key.
No,
which is why
definitely.
it's so
I mean, like,
beautiful.
that's how right now I'm currently actively every single day uploading, re-uploading Leafyest Year archive or Leafyest Year content. Like, I've actually got a channel with almost 200 videos now of Leafyest Year's videos. It's on my feature. Like, I every single day I upload to it, and it's all of Leafy's content from 2011. Like, it's just all of it categorized and archived correctly by me personally. Because I love this content that much, and it's good. Like, I'm currently right now going through his 2016 content, and definitely some of it just wouldn't fly on YouTube nowadays. Like, I've already been striked once for a thumbnail of Leafy's that he used back on CS:GO, and it was just literally just a guy on CS:GO. I recently got age restricted for a video that was about money whores. It was called, legitimately, Leafy named it money whores, and it's like that, you just can't do that today, like on YouTube. But Leafy was a really unique individual on the platform, and although he did make some mistakes and do some rather shitty stuff occasionally and take things, I think, a teeny bit too far. Like, I mean, I think in my personal opinion, like, I don't know about you, iCEE, but Leafy was like at one point very actively saying the N-word on Twitter, and it's like, okay, we get it, you can say it, anyone can, but like, you're kind of, you're pushing it. Like, I love
old
Leafy.
commentary, not because of that reason, but I miss old
I didn't do that with the
YouTube.
Apex drama. That's what I've been trying to do. I like doing it.
Oh man, you got to be careful because there's always someone to be like, I'm gonna report that. You sound like that's him. He's getting
It
done.
did actually.
Oh
I made
man,
a
well there you go.
video on Bias 12. I don't know if you know who that is, but he likes
I don't
blocks
believe
everyone.
so.
He blocks everyone in the Apex community, and I made a video
Right.
on him. And he
Wait, hold on.
reported it,
What was the
and
name?
he got
Sorry.
blocked in Denmark. Bias 12.
Oh, Tobias.
Oh yeah, him too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
he
the same
still
people.
follows me. I actually, honestly, I don't mind Tobias. Personally, if you're watching this, Tobias, because he does follow me, and I will tweet this out. I don't mind Tobias. I actually think he is kind of chill. I do think he can be a bit susceptible to a bit of sensitive blocking. But you know what? To each his own. People can do what they want. But then again, I think a lot of there's a really fine line in the Apex community between, okay, ranked content creators, glitched content, hardcore gameplay, constant fighting, no chill, and then there's I'm gonna cry, make art of Apex, and block you. There's two very different sectors, and there's a lot of people that define themselves as that middle line between the two, if that makes sense. You've got basically the hardcore nut job fans, and then you've got the fucking the snowflakes, as we do in every community now, but especially in Apex artists. There's something about them that they just
I think there's a big issue with the, like, this is what I kind of noticed. Like, with your content you make, iCEE, I haven't, sadly. I was gonna say, but like, I know it's a bit delay. I do apologize, but for iCEE's, like for your channel, iCEE, what I loved about it was it really gave me that kind of vibe of Leafy is here. Obviously, you know, people were like, "Oh, look, he's trying to be Leafy is here," and it's like, no, you're clearly taking inspiration, which is quite visible. Like, it's quite like it's I can see it, right? I think anybody who's a Leafy fan can. The intros, the commentary style, the purposefully turning down your mic or turning it up to get close to, like, so it sounds like Leafy. It's not obviously maybe that much of, like, you're not putting maybe that much effort into just be like him that much. I'm not saying you're trying to be Leafy, but you're definitely taking a lot of inspiration, which is quite cool because you're taking the good bits, in my opinion, the stuff that makes it really distinct and unique. And when I watched your videos, I got that same Leafy is here vibe. But my point was with that is that the kind of thing that I kind of commend you for, but also I'm kind of like, damn, like that's kind of like really like he's chancing his luck, is when you make videos like water got exposed water got him exposed and stuff like that. Like the thing is with those content is it's not that it's wrong to make it, but it's just that too many content creators, and you and I know this, and so does Joseph, they can easily take you down. If you use their logo, they'll take you down. If you use their voice or any sort of parts of the video, they'll take you down. Or if you're just even slandering them, apparently, they'll take you down. Or if you make a claim that you can't exactly back up, they'll take you down. It's okay to take someone down if they make claims that are entirely unfounded and untrue, but there's a difference between doing that and then just like trying to cancel and trying to hide any sort of criticism. And sadly, nowadays on YouTube, it kind of caters more towards people that just want to be sensitive and hide any criticism. I mean, the dislike counter, for example, that got removed. Like, what more needs to be said? You know what I mean? You can easily just hide any sort of criticism. You can just, if you're a snowflake. Yeah, exactly.
That's why I'm gonna bias 12. He striked me for
sorry.
What was it? What's it called? For defamation.
He striked you?
Yeah, he didn't copyright strike
Yeah,
me because I blurred his logos and stuff, but he struck me for defamation, and my video got blocked in Denmark.
Such an
where
ass.
he lives.
I think it's so shitty. It's like, listen, I just, if that person or anybody who are mentioned him, like, either agrees with that, like, oh, if someone's like defamation of character, if they're slandering me, I should be to take them down. Right, you should. But then again, you've got to understand there's a fine line between like proper slander and just being like, oh, he looks this way and he is this way and he's that way, and just being mean. But then there's also a difference between that and criticism. And I think too many people, even myself at points, I had to kind of stop myself because I was getting a little bit too fond of just trying to be like, for me, I've been streaming actively on YouTube for the past almost 4 years this October. And over that amount of time, I've compiled like a list of about 1,000 blacklisted words, right? Because of just people saying the N word or this word or that word, etc. But I kind of started to think like, am I hiding criticism? Like, you know, because I can't see comments with this word in it. You know what I mean? I can't see live chat messages, nothing. Like, and it's kind of a worry where you've got to be open to criticism, but also kind of like, you know, you can't let everything in, obviously, or else you just get totally demotivated. But you got to be open to criticism.
You have
can't
to filter
anything
and criticize. You can't just let everything in.
Yeah,
Send
exactly.
you guys the bias 12 video if you want to watch it later. It's pretty good.
I would have to definitely check it out 100%. 100%.
If you send it our way,
It's
we can
so
definitely
good.
have a look.
Yeah, send it
Oh,
on
yeah.
Discord.
Sweet. Ski.
After all, when it comes to being striked overall and getting just taken off the internet overall, after having your channel wrongfully terminated, and also for those of you that don't know, due to Apex Legends having a highly competitive ranked playlist, we kind of already covered a bit of this, but because it is so highly competitive, a lot of the devs take exploits excessively serious. So after iCEE was found publicly showing off an error made by the developers, they thought the appropriate response would be to strike iCEE's channel. And please correct me if I'm wrong, was it 11 or 8 times that they struck your channel?
Oh, it was
11, wasn't it?
It was 11, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember you sending me screenshots, and it's like EA's like, you've been striked by EA 11 times. I'm like, I don't think they like you. And
that would be such a scary thing.
so what gave you the strength to keep going after the unfair odds? Because Joe's also come back from termination. Well, not termination, but wrongful termination.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see how people can pick themselves back up after that. So how did you fare with that?
Oh, because the bigger YouTubers took my side on it, like iLoo Games and J Miles and Kev the King. And so I had subscribers after I made my new channel from getting terminated. I think if I start from scratch, I probably would have never did it anymore.
I was going to say that the grind of getting back from 0 to 100 or 0 to 1,000 is a real issue. Like for me, I lost my channel way back in 2017, right? And that I lost it. It was original Cat Joe channel, and then I came back. But inherently, either of us, iCEE, me or you, shouldn't be here. We shouldn't be here. We shouldn't be making channel like content. We are technically not allowed to, by rule of Google's terms of service or whatever it is. We could be terminated for doing so. And I'm not trying to give anybody any wise ideas. YouTube really don't give a fuck when it comes into monitoring this kind of idea. Drama alert, Keemstar, he shouldn't be here. His channel's got terminated, I think 3 or 4 of them. Yeah, he is. But it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know, for me at least, when I came back, it was such a massive kick in the face, but it motivated me more to want to get back what I lost. And for you, when you lost your channel, how many subs were you at on the old channel? It was 20k, right?
No, I had like 6,000 or something.
Oh, okay. So you lost a bit, and I mean obviously content as well, but you came back stronger, and now you're 24k. Like Jesus Christ, man, that's incredible. And like I mean that really is, and like what 24k and almost 2 million views. Like my man, like you've got a reputation and an active Twitter and an active following of people that are like, yo, this guy is actually the real shit. Like he makes good content and he is actually genuine. Like I know you're very fortunate, I'd say, honestly. I mean, maybe not fortunate, maybe it's not luck either. It's more just sheer, common sense.
To be honest, it was.
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say luck in my opinion. I mean, then again, it was a lot of the content creators that supported you as well. Like you said, definitely, I saw that. There was plenty of content creators that covered what happened to you, and you were getting covered and kind of regarded as the first ever Apex YouTuber to get terminated by EA for Apex content. And that was kind of like a weird but cool kind of title, I'd imagine, that you have. Like you said, you're making billion-dollar companies mad, like big mad. Like it's
like some
I
sort
get
of
where
like
that comes
weird
from.
middle ground vigilante, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's kind of like to have that title as like I was the first. It's kind of like, dude, that's kind of wicked in a sense as well. Like it's not good that you lost your work, definitely not. I've got to be real with you, obviously, man, that sucks, but it's kind of cool that you have that title. I'm saying it's like hell yeah.
Yeah, I gained way more views on my new channel than my old channel, so EA kind of saved me.
Yeah, EA big mad, but they also kind of fucked up as well. You know what I'm saying? God dang. Joe, you're muted, by the way.
I was muted.
Big brain.
I'm starting to think I need to get terminated to get somewhere. Like, goddamn, who do I need to annoy? EA.
Ah, man, I just make a couple videos. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard.
Apex, game bad, make me sad, make me mad.
God damn.
Right,
well, I mean, talking about the Apex community and whatnot, and sticking back with that, you've been quite heavily involved, I'd say, in some of the biggest controversies and dramas that come out of the Apex community, of course, including the Water Got Him being exposed for DDoSing and obviously for being an actual predator, but also you actually, with help, of course, I believe it was you actually helped someone find out, but you guys helped expose the #1 Apex predator in the world, iCEE Telekinesis, I believe his name was, for being caught for cheating, and I was wondering if your opinions on people like Water Got Him or iCEE Telekinesis have changed in recent years or recent times, because it wasn't that long ago.
No, that's funny actually. Basically most of the big controversies I started, like even the Water Got Him one, I was telling Kev about it, that I was gonna call him out, and he said that he's only gonna lose a couple subscribers, and I did, and
but you
most of
lost
the big
a lot.
YouTubers talked about it, and it was way bigger than what it was.
I mean, the iCEE Telekinesis situation, that was really fascinating for me to watch. Because again, I'm not an Apex player, but I was like, I want to get in the mind of iCEE. I want to really do my research here. And I watched that. And it was a video that you were in. I forget the content creator who made the video. And I do apologize to him if he ever sees this. But you were in the video as like a collab kind of thing. And it was so cool because the video has over like 500,000 views on the video. And you're in it as like a cameo.
Yeah,
and it's talking about... That is it, right? And you're talking about iCEE Telekinesis, and you know, I think this person, Kazi, you said their name is, they don't really have as much expertise in the glitch side of the community as you do, and that's why they got you in as kind of like the expert in the field, you know, to kind of be like, this is how they're doing it, this is how it's happening, and this is what's going on. And it was just such a fascinating video, and for you to be a part of that is such a unique privilege as well, in a sense. And it was so fascinating to see that, because yeah, you know, there's been a lot of bad things that have happened to you. You've lost your channel, you've had a bit of controversy around your name from other content creators who have been either jealous of you or envious of you, or maybe actually have some personal issue with you, who knows, right? But in general, you've also been very heavily involved in the community, and I think that's why it makes you such like a standout kind of member of the community, especially on Twitter, where you're most active.
Yeah, basically. I was gonna say something else, but I forgot.
It's all good, don't worry about it. It's cut time. Joe, you alive? Joe's getting darker as the time goes on.
The room's getting darker. I'm very white.
Well, you're getting tan. Yeah, sorry.
I am not. If I'm getting tanned, I'm usually see-through.
I'm kidding. You're as white as
Want to move on?
Sorry. Go ahead.
I think the delay is cleared up. That's mighty fine.
Hey, you must say
Something we
later.
know you've been asked multiple times is and then you interrupt. Okay, you know I really that guy's
Jinxed it.
Something we know you've been asked multiple times is that if you'll ever do a face reveal, and with you usually mentioning how you will do it at 100k, but is that actually the truth? And why haven't you shown your face sooner or before?
Yeah, at 100k. It's
100k definitely. Like this is like not a meme.
incentive.
Like you're being real with us, right? Like it's not a meme. You're being genuine. Now 100k, you'd actually do it.
No, actually, it's a good trade-off because they get a play button and they get.
That's true.
Yeah.
Can you give us like some sort of not to they get disappointment? You have to say that's a horrible thing to say. It's kind of funny because didn't Leafy do his face reveal at 100k as well?
Oh,
Believe.
yeah, maybe.
I think he did. I'm pretty sure, which is kind of again eerily kind of insane. But I think a lot of YouTubers also do it like 100 or a million, a big milestone. Is there anything that you can tell us about yourself, description wise, that would kind of like that you would be comfortable sharing? Like maybe I don't know, height, right, or anything like that you'd be able to give like the
Eye
audience
color,
like,
address,
and you,
national insurance number.
Not yeah, but like no, not that. You're saying right, but like yeah. I mean, is there anything you can give us? I mean, I guess you could fabricate stuff, right? You could like what you said you done on the other podcast. You said you were older than what you were. You could do the same idea. You could say that you were taller than you actually are, or smaller, or there's something you could mix some truth and some lies in there. We don't mind.
I don't know.
I know. From my mind, if I think like, all right, what does iCEE look like? This, I don't know. Tell me how accurate this is. Then we'll leave that there. 'Cause I don't want to overstep in this department. I know obviously personal identity, of course, and privacy is important, right? But in my mind, from the way you've just, the way you've explained, what you wear, casual outfits and whatnot, comfy clothes and stuff like that, from the way in which you sound, from the way in which you address yourself and act, I imagine you as just this regular kid, I'm saying not kid, I apologize for that, but this regular, young man, right? Who's, I want to say maybe 5'11", right? 5'11", maybe brown hair, I don't know, right? Maybe brown hair, 5'11", I know, casual build, right? Just normal chill dude who's just chilling. That's what I envision. I don't know how true that is. I don't know how wrong that is. I guess we'll see 100k, right? Like I guess we'll see there.
That seems accurate, but
Seems
5'8".
accurate. There you go, 5'8". There you go, man. That's pretty cool. It could be fabricating this as well, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, don't take this with a pinch of salt.
I think you should give us your height.
Don't give us your height. I don't want your height. I'm already 6 foot. I don't want an extra 5 foot.
Oh, give us your height. That's what we need to know. Because I want to know if I'm taller than the iCEE Bobs.
Joe, you're not taller, man. Joe's actually only 4'2".
No, 5'8".
There you go.
No, I want to know if I'm taller than the. Hold on, what?
Wait, 5'8", you said.
Yeah.
5'8".
Yeah.
I am taller than the iCEE Bobs. I'm so cool.
Really?
Joe, iCEE could just
My life
be on
is
my
complete,
shoulders,
to be
and
honest,
we're both taller than you. So take it out, yeah.
Yeah, and then you would be half my size still.
No, because I'm 6 foot. You asked. He'd be taller than me with him on my shoulders. Come on.
I'm taller than you.
No, you're not. Why are we talking about height?
6'1".
Get out of here, right? Continue.
Because it's what defines you as a man.
Say, goddamn, right. Well, I'll continue. Excuse me. I forgot that's my next question. My apologies, I see. In your video, Water Got Him, the Apex Predator, which can I just say was very well titled, honestly. You got a lot of respect for helping spread the word that Water Got Him was a child predator. However, you also did get some backlash, mainly from Water Got Him fans, or stans, whatever you want to call them, which apparently made you disable the like to dislike counter, adding irrelevant, and you also additionally as well on top of that, you apparently added irrelevant tags and metadata to the description and to the tags itself, and you also got heavily criticized for making jokes or bringing a little bit more humor towards such a serious topic. Do you think you were in the wrong for making jokes or trying to bring some humor towards such a serious topic or subject?
No, because I don't care about it. That's why. I mean, it was serious, but
I mean, yeah, I think it's like can you understand where people come from with that? I think obviously you can, right? Like you can kind of get, oh, okay, it's a serious topic. You shouldn't really maybe make a joke here. But I think it was funny. I can't lie. I watched it, and maybe it's just my sense of humor is fucked. I don't know, probably that. But I thought it was funny. Like I was watching, I was like legit giggling. I was like, yeah, this is actually kind of funny. You know what I'm saying, low key, man's got some good humor here, honestly. But yeah, I mean, I know I can understand why some people, obviously, of course, were criticizing. You did stuff metadata. You like your description description had dozens of tags, and I think the excuse that you gave for that, although you don't need an excuse, right? The excuse in which you gave for that, from my understanding, was that you were just trying to help spread the word to more people by like doing like Apex glitches and stuff like that, and the description.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
It's also just a
Ladies-
video necessity, to be honest.
It could be. You say it could be that as well. You never know. You never know. Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're gonna have to take a small break because iCEE right now has currently just been invaded by some Joseph, help me out here. Some Polish penguins. Guys, we'll be right back after these subliminal messages. Do you have erectile dysfunction? All right,
Welcome
Joe.
back, Legends and Specimens, to part 2 of the Forgotten Podcast, episode 37, with our cold-hearted, EA-hating friend, Mr. Icy Ups.
Shalom.
You were continuing on with your little crusade there.
Oh yeah, I was saying that my water gun video got dislike bombed, but after all the bigger YouTubers exposed them, they went from negative dislike to like ratio to a positive like to dislike ratio. It was pretty funny.
God damn. So I mean, like I was gonna ask actually. So obviously you did dislike you did turn off the counter, right? So like nobody could see it because it was just getting that bombed with that much dislikes. Yeah. And did you ever turn it back on? Because now you can see the likes and whatnot. Obviously, I'm guessing you did eventually go. Hey, like obviously we're getting more support. We'll turn it back on.
Oh yeah, I turned it back on.
Yeah.
It was like right before the dislike update came out.
I was gonna say, because I was like, when I was looking at the video, I was reading a lot of comments and people were like, oh look, he's getting dislike bombed, all the stands from Water got him, all that kind of stuff. And then I was like, I wonder what the dislikes were, but you can't see them now because obviously that's been just a little over 100 days now since the actual dislike counter sadly got removed, which obviously is a real kick right in the teeth.
I wonder
'cause
how
it
that
was good to be
scenario
able to
would have
tell.
went down if this all happened within the time frame where there was no dislike button. Like, it
Oh,
would be so different.
I think people would still dislike, but I think when it comes to people trying to hate, disliking is probably the most easiest way and the most apparent way of being able to show that you
Exactly.
dislike something
It
or
would
you hate them.
definitely be minimized.
So they probably would have just
People
commented
would
more
probably
because
have written more comments.
yeah, I was going to say that because I noticed that iCEE, you've got all, you don't have anything black. I don't know if you do, maybe you do have some blacklisted, any words or anything like that, but from the looks of things you don't. People can say whatever they wish in your comment section. You're not hiding from any criticism or any sort of negative comments. In fact, I've seen in the comment section of your videos, because I went through dozens of them, hundreds, maybe even thousands of comments, you're quite, like, you're not an ass to people. If someone says, fuck you, you're like, haha, like, cool, like whatever.
Oh, yeah, I roast them
so be it.
back, it's
Yeah,
funny.
you go back at them, but like in such a brilliant way. It's fantastic. And I was like, oh, like he selectively picks the comments he replies to, but the ones that he does that are negative, it's brilliant.
I forgot there was one recently.
Oh really?
I literally, yeah, because I repeat it over and over again, and I don't swear, but I type in the comments. I swear in the comments. Some dude said, I don't care if you get terminated. Post the, what was it? Shoot, hold on. I have a screenshot of it.
Gonna get the comment.
This one was
God
good.
damn, man. You gotta love some hate comments. I think hate comments are the funniest things to read. I miss them because I've got so many blacklisted words I can't see them as much now. But I used to go through them with friends and on streams, and it was hilarious.
He said, I don't care if you get terminated. Maybe you should do bronze, the bronze lobby glitch. And I said, maybe you should get some B words. It's pretty funny.
Oh, you know, say maybe you should get some bitches. You know, say, God damn it. God damn it.
Like, it's so fun.
No maidens.
God damn. I was going to say that the whole bronze lobby the whole bronze lobby glitch itself, right? Like that was inherently, that was what got you terminated. You've already acknowledged this on I play games. I'm sorry, what's the name? I'm so sorry. You went on as an
I loot games.
I look games. I'm
you
sorry.
I love games yesterday, which made me
I'm
laugh.
so sorry. Yeah, we have his name written here in the script, but I'm still very new to a lot of these people. But yeah, when you're on this podcast, you did inherently just say like straight front. No, that was the thing that kind of set everything else in motion, right? Like it was that video because it was so OP.
Yeah, basically.
It was a mad video, I can't lie. I've never really played Apex that much, but from the looks of things and from what I've heard and what I read comment wise, it kind of fucked a lot of shit up. Like wasn't it like there was over I don't know if we have it in the notes here. I did take a note of it, and I don't know, I think it's sadly been removed, or it's not there, but there was, I believe, over, is it a diamond rank in Apex? You guys will tell me here.
It used to be, but it still is, but they've changed it since. But
I think I was looking through it or something.
Used to go bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, predator, but now
Predator.
it's
so not something else in between.
Predator.
Yeah, there was, because you were explaining this the other day to me,
Yeah,
Joe. There's like something
now
between
Master.
Predator now. Yeah, but that's what I was going to say. I remember
Yeah,
I read it
didn't
up
used to be.
somewhere. I read up somewhere because of that video or because of the bronze lobby thing. Apparently over 220 or something like that. I don't have the note here, so I'm very lightly taking this paraphrasing, so please do, I apologize if this is incorrect data, but there was like over 200 accounts, diamond accounts, that were like actual like diamond ranked, were fucking, you know, they were killed, they were terminated, they were fucked up because of that video, because people were using it obviously, like quite competitively.
Oh, speaking of glitches, wait, I don't know if this is in your questions at all, but did you guys know I was #1 Valk for doing glitches?
I heard that, yeah.
That was hilarious. I got all the pros so mad. It was crazy.
God, was it not that you? Yeah,
characters. That's quite easy.
I was gonna say. I remember. Did you not post it on Twitter? And then was it not that you posted it on Twitter? And then you like. I remember seeing like a news video by another content creator. They covered it. You had gotten like your account. Like wasn't it like you got banned right away? Like once you posted it on Twitter, it was like you're fucked. That your account got fucked.
I didn't get banned at all. It was crazy.
Did you not?
And it was never. Yeah, it was never intentional to get #1 Valk. See, the thing was, what was it? Someone made an album. Someone made an album, and I wanted something to do while I listened to the album, so I was just grinding kills in Firing Range. And as I was doing it, my friend messages me while I was like halfway through the album and said, "Dude, look on the leaderboard." So I looked and I said, "Oh, no.
It's you." Oh,
that was #1.
Dude, fuck. And like I'm guessing people are gonna start noticing that, and it's like, oh shit, iCEE's #1 on the leaderboard for. Oh man, I mean, what was? And you said that you got a lot of pro players mad. I mean, what do you think about that kind of stuff? Like when it comes to people getting mad like that, do you just get like, oh whatever?
It's
yeah,
funny.
you just. It's funny. So you just sit and laugh at it. It's all kind of like, whatever.
Yeah,
get
because
mad.
that's the thing about having an internet persona, dude. You can get yourself into drama, and then you can back out anytime.
You could just walk out the door, like yeah.
Yes, that's why I don't get how cyberbullying works, unless it's someone personal to you. But if people know nothing about you, it can never strike back.
I like that. I like the idea as well, like where it comes to cyberbullying. I don't like cyberbullying, right? I don't believe that's a good thing to do and all. But I do dislike the people that say people shouldn't be getting cyberbullied. It's like, why don't you just turn off the fucking internet or walk away? Like,
Exactly.
if you don't like someone's comments on your videos and you're gonna go cry about it, just walk away. Like the door is there. Like just leave. Like you turn off the internet. It's not that fucking difficult. It's not like it's in person. Like
isn't so common anymore though.
oh yeah. That not in today's era. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Sadly,
only
common
unless,
sense is.
like, if I ever get doxxed, I'm kind of folded. That's the only thing. But I
think
doubt that's gonna happen.
yeah.
Because I use
I
so
think if
much
you get dogs,
security.
that's it.
Like I
Mm.
use VPNs and everything. Like whenever
Oh,
people
really?
send me links and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. God damn. I was gonna say that's like, the kind of thing that I envy about you, but also I admire about you. It's that era of and that kind of that level of security. You know, you haven't shown your face. Nobody knows your real name. Nobody knows, you know, your exact age. Well, your age. Okay, that's one thing, but that's not something that can be tracked. Your birthday, etc. There's so much that people don't know about you. That's quite good because it gives you that level of anonymity online, and that means that you can be as edgy or as you want to be, or you can say what you want. Because inherently, like you said, you can be this persona. You can say whatever you wish, and then you can just walk away. If things get too hot, you can leave. There's nothing that really stops you. For me and for Joseph, maybe more for me, of course. I've made a lot of mistakes throughout my career on YouTube, if you want to call it that. Like I've given up my public name. I've shared, you know, even my address with people. I had like with the guy who went on the podcast, the fan who came to live with me, was a fan of my channel. Who and my dad inherently as a joke invite to come and like, you know, stay here for a few weeks at my house, my old house, and he did. And then he ended up being a complete weirdo, and it was really bad. And like, there's so much that I've fucked up with, but I really respect and actually commend you for keeping your anonymity online because it's so easy to slip up and let things out the bag. Like we've interviewed content creators, and I've been doing research for them, and I've been up to like the guy who we're going to be having on for the next couple episodes. I know his mother's date of birth. I know her birthday because of a video. Because of a video that he made years ago, and he didn't actually remember what he said, but I do. And I watched it and I saw it. And with doing research, I spent hours. I fling myself into every person that we interview. Like I really want to be you. I want to watch and do what you do. And like for you, for example, iCEE, not a word of lie. I genuinely do. They should be, right? But I'll go for the Twitters, the Instagrams, you know, the Facebooks, anything. I'll do cross references. I'll go through every single comment, everything, every video if I can.
There can't be anything public about me at all.
There's nothing. No, I can tell you right now for a fact. I even looked up iCEE's face reveals, you know, iCEE exposed, anything like that. Just not to have any sort of dirt on you. Please don't take it like that. It's just more out of sheer curiosity because I want to know as much as I can so that I can surprise you in a great way for the interview. You know what I mean? But that's the thing about you. You don't have that. You're very like your videos. They're very laid back commentary. They're probably the most personal thing you maybe even exposed, or not even exposed, but shared, in my opinion, would be that kid who went to your school that does music. That's the only
Oh
thing I can
yeah,
find.
true. Plus,
That's
he wouldn't
it.
even know who I am. Even
No,
if he found the
that's
video.
it. That's exactly it, and that's my point. And you even said in the comment section, because people said, "Is that right outside your house?" I know where that is. Somebody said it in the comments. I remember this. They said, "Is that right outside your house?" I know where you live or something like that. And you're like, "No, it's not even right outside my house. I was just saying that in the video. It's not right outside my house where it was. It was a bit further away." And it's like that kind of stuff that you had. That's the only, probably the most personal thing that you've shared.
Yeah, I think
That's it.
I don't even.
It's mad.
Actually, who says I live in New York?
No,
Oh.
that's the thing, man. That's the beauty of it, dude. Nobody knows that much about you. Again, like from what you shared here, we know you're 5'8", and that could be a lie. There's nothing to prove that's right or wrong. We know that you're a guy. You're 5'8". You know, you're chill. That's it.
iCEE's a
That's-
guy.
I see it's a guy. You know what I'm saying, but like that's the beauty of it. You know what I'm saying. But yeah,
think
sorry to get on a
the-
tangent there.
I think the most personal thing you can know is that I kind of look like Shaggy.
Also,
I have
tall,
messy
lanky.
hair and a goatee.
Oh damn, man! I've killed
I
see a
get
goatee,
told
man.
that,
I'm
so it
got the
doesn't
beard.
help.
I'm
Not
growing in the
really,
beard.
'cause-
I'm growing in the beard legitimately just to annoy Joseph because he has a beard and I like to be clean shaven or have like a light kind of like stubble, but I can't really grow much of a beard as you can see. But I'm growing it in just to combat Joseph because he's blonde headed kind of, and that's how his beard is somewhat like, it's all thin. Mine's is dark, so yeah.
That's so annoying though. Like I try to grow
I
it
know.
around, but I can only grow it on my chin because it feels
Yeah.
like uneven. It makes
Ah,
no
dude,
sense.
it sucks, man. For growing a goatee, for example, my family, my father and my grandfather, they all grow. I know it's still unrelated. I'm sorry, everybody, but it's just interesting. I want to speak with iCEE, but like for me, my family, they grow like the full goatees, like the whole
I came out the
Mexican
womb with
goatee.
this.
But I don't know if you can see there, but mine's grows up the side here a tiny bit, but it doesn't connect, and then here it doesn't even grow up the side at all. It's the
Oh,
dumbest
it's
thing.
like patchy.
Yeah, and it's man, it kills me. You know what I'm saying? It kills me, dude.
I don't want
Like,
to grow this whole beard. I think I'm too young for that.
Maybe, man, you might look pretty cool though. You never know, man. It's always worth a try.
That's what I thought, but I shaved off my
No,
goatee.
I
And it's
started
like
growing mine at
stubble
the
now.
end of being 16, so it's been going.
Yeah, Joe's been going for what, 2 years now, Joe? Growing your beard.
It looks ridiculous, dude. I look like
I
the
just
guy
didn't
from
shave.
Duck
It
Dynasty.
looked great.
God damn, man. I know. I think a goatee looks good, man. I think honestly, you can rock a goatee even if you're younger, as long as it grows in right. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing. But yeah, I'll let Joe handle the last question. Joe, go away.
Oh,
Joe.
nice name, dude.
After you got permanently
I know.
terminated on YouTube, many established Apex creators covered.
Wait, what?
Joe, you good, man? You ain't just die there. What
Let's get
the?
personal
Oh
for
wow.
this one.
If you
Sorry, I
remove
got
me, I'm gonna
cough.
cry.
I got cut off, so I need.
I don't you fucking remove me. Don't you fucking remove me.
Tempted now.
Don't
There
do
we
it.
go.
Right. Sorry.
Okay.
Continue, man.
After you got permanently terminated from YouTube, many established Apex content creators. Right, okay. After you got permanently terminated on YouTube, many
Fuck you.
established Apex content creators covered what happens to be.
What?
Happens to become the first Apex YouTuber to get banned off the platform by EA.
Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Joe. I love you. You don't remove me again. Just say it, man. Or I'll say it. iCEE's reading my question before he rips you off here. I'm the one who read that. God damn. Did you change my name to Cringe? Fuck you, man. I'm leaving.
After you got permanently terminated on YouTube, many established Apex content creators covered what happened, calling you the first Apex YouTuber to get banned off the platform by EA. How did it feel to see people saying that you deserved it and that you ruined the competitive side of the Apex community? There you go. Isn't it so much easier without distractions? Fuck
Yeah,
off.
I laughed. It was funny.
Man, when these people keep coming in, such as this, you know, it's quite annoying to see the consistency of it as well. Do you still get people doing it to this day? Because I know a lot of people hold grudges against this sort of thing for some reason.
Oh,
So do
yeah.
you still get a lot of these comments?
Wait, what was it again? Sorry, I wasn't. Wait. what?
Yeah, it's all good, man. Do
I
you
just
still get a
forget.
lot of these comments? Fuck it off, Joe.
Let me be here, please. Please. Sorry,
Go on.
iCEE. Oh, yeah.
Go
There we
ahead.
go. Right, go ahead, iCEE. iCEE, say what you got to say.
I forget the question. I was.
Well, it's the question that I read, excuse me, may I just say, was basically, you know, for reading a lot of comments on a lot of people after you got terminated were really, they were quite cruel to you, to be honest. But I guess there is some parts that where it's fair, the criticism. But was it hard for you reading comments? And I know you read them because I saw your responses to some of the comments, obviously on your new channel, this one, once you made it. But was it hard for you reading comments saying, you know, he should have just quit or that he deserved to be banned and all that kind of stuff? Like, did that at all hit you? Like, did you take it to heart? I guess is kind of the question.
Dude, I don't take anything to heart. YouTube is just jokes.
I mean,
At the end of the day, I don't know.
Did
if
it
this
suck
is good
seeing
to
it?
say.
But go ahead.
No, it was funny to be honest. Because at the end of the day, I make money off of YouTube, so
Man's a player.
them commenting doesn't mean anything at all. That's my whole mentality about it. That's why I don't like react to hate comments at all.
I get you, man. I get you, dude. I'd like to just say before we end this, there's a quote by Leafy's here, and I feel like it quite. And again, it's because obviously your relation with Leafy's here, and I feel like it very much does kind of to some extent, perhaps. I mean, there's no disrespect. It definitely does embody what you kind of act like, and it's milking it till it's dry, right? Like you don't care. You're doing what you do. Like you said, you don't play Apex because you really enjoy the game now anymore. It's more just for the content. You know, you don't care what people say about you. You just laugh at it. You're just milking it till it's dry. Like you said, the ironic part is you get paid to do this. So it's like, whatever. You can hate, you can dislike. It doesn't matter to him. He doesn't care. And I think that's a pretty damn badass way to put it.
It's pretty epic.
Pretty epic indeed, man. He makes EA big mad, and he pisses off billion-dollar companies for fun. What better can it get? God damn. Joe, do you want to outro this, man? Or do you want me to do it? I'd rather do it because I'm more professional with this.
Sorry, I told my friend I was in a podcast and she said hi.
Well, hi, iCEE's friend. Nice to meet you. You say. Well, I guess on this one right here right now, I'll outro it. iCEE, I just want to say, man, before we end this episode, dude, it was an absolute, utter, distinct, and privilege to have you on the show, man. Honestly, we hope you had a really fun time, dude. And again, guys, anybody watching right now who hasn't already checked out iCEE Ops, go check him out. His channel will be linked down below, and it also will be in the actual title, of course, with the @ You can click that if you wish. But go check him out, guys. Go support his new channel, his main channel, which is at 26.4K right now currently, I believe it is. Or is it 24.6? Do correct me if I'm wrong there. I think it's 24. But guys, go check out iCEE. He's a... There you go. Thank you. Well, there you go. Go check out iCEE. He's absolute lad, absolute gentleman. iCEE, once again, my man, thank you so much for coming on this show, dude, with myself and obviously Joseph for this episode of the Forgotten Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed it, please be sure to drop a like in it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, guys, stay tuned for the next episode of the show where we get butt naked and we go skinny dipping. Yeah, baby. I'm saying, let's get it going. Thanks for watching, peeps. Bye-bye.